Hey everyone. First, I just want to start by saying thanks to all the keynotes, the presenters for delivering just fantastic, outstanding conference presentations during the Empowering Learners for the Age of AI. As many of you are aware, we mentioned it several times throughout the event. We had 1,500 people that signed up. We hit our max. The tools that we used, namely Whova, that was our constricting space. And I know we would have done quite a bit more if that hadn't been a limitation. But I've had a few people that have emailed and follow up and said, for some reason, it's the combination of panels, the focus, the topic areas, and maybe it's just where society is at. There's a growing amount of interest that these are areas of big focus now. AI is a significant and an impactful technology, and we're, I think, in the education sector, increasingly ready to have fairly complex, nuanced dialogue around what AI is and what AI means to us as a society. So I just want to start, as I noted, by saying thank you to all of the attendees, to the those of you that showed up at panels, all kinds of unusual hours to help be involved and contribute and comment and tweet and engage on social media. So again, thank you to attendees, thank you to the keynote speakers, thank you to our panelists. Behind the scenes, as you know, an event like this always takes effort and enormous effort. We started planning literally the day the conference ended last year. We began working on this year's conference, including the panels and the keynotes that we wanted to bring together. What we do behind the scenes involves a number of people who are, quite central to making things actually work. And this year, I want to give a big shout out to Grace Lynch, who many of you found as your primary point of contact, sharing resources and updating you on a regular basis. So Grace, thank you for, again, coordinating and organizing an outstanding event. I also want to give a shout out to Carmela Ortuzzo, who did all of our behind the scenes work, the graphic design templates, the logos, integration with the Whova platform, and so on. So thanks, Carmela, fantastic work. And then to Nina Seidenberg, who was active in getting panel sessions organized, coordinating recording, doing the video work, and so on, creating the YouTube videos from the Zoom recordings, and all of the related details. So we had fantastic result and support behind the scenes. Now, natural question is, what happens now? We wanted to go in person for this conference, but unfortunately, COVID was still a little bit up and down as an area of concern when we were doing our planning earlier this year. So we decided to go online just so people knew what the landscape looked like. We've had some promising interest now around organizing it in person for our fourth conference next year, likely be the December timeline, but we're going to keep the format of at least an online part with panels from different regions of the world. So I want to make sure that we retain that part of it as well, but we are expecting an in-person event. Currently, some discussions, ASU was a point of focus last year, and that may end up being where we hold it this year, but who knows, or in 2023, we'll find out as we go. So just want to emphasize that's the next step. There's going to be an AI literacies course. You're going to get an email on this shortly, probably early 2023, actually, and we'll host a series of courses and learning opportunities as noted in the Lift platform, which is an open edX install where we've been doing some experimentation with different research opportunities and angles, and we'll bring the AI literacies course into that environment as well. Finally, I also want to give two finalies. One, I'd like to say thank you to the program committee. We had a lot of supportive people who helped pull the event together, and it was truly a global event as we had people from Singapore, Mexico, US, parts of Europe, Australia involved in organizing. Also want to give a big shout out to Center for Change and Complexity and Learning at University of South Australia. Outstanding work and support in terms of panel representation and coordinating. So thanks to colleagues and friends from C3L. Shout out as well to Colum from Monash, Dragan Gasovich's crew. Dragan was actively involved in helping plan and coordinate as well, but also his team ran a number of panels and was actively involved too. So on that note, you'll hear from us shortly. There'll be a couple of follow-up emails, newsletters to join, communities to be a part of, and to try and leverage some of the early momentum we have in the AI and learning space, and expecting a fantastic 2023. So all the best and thank you.